Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Blessed Sunday. In the name of God, in the name of the Holy Mother, the Virgin Mary, welcome and thank you all for coming. Uh, uh, let me greet all our relatives. Miss Jane Perry, welcome. And as always, God bless you and our utmost respect. My dear friend, Kid Rock, thank you for coming and always special blessings for your dear mom. Miss AMMB, the Alpha Omega woman, over 1 million subs, over 1 million subs. A big hug and a kiss on the forehead, a kiss on the forehead, and God bless your daughter, and God bless Joe. God bless Joe. And after I finish, I'm gonna paste the link. I'm gonna paste the link, Miss MB, and I want you to be with me on the panel. That is a federal law. So, Miss Lauren, please report to the makeup room immediately for your evening gown fitting. Okay. So we are going to have Miss Lauren on the panel, if God permits. Okay. Miss Jane Perry, as always, God bless you. Albanian Syndicate, as always, God bless you and a big hug. Okay. And we have the great Tommy Six, the King of New Jersey. God always bless you, Tommy, and thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. And as always, God bless Mother Six, Son Six, Daughter Six, and your future wife, Mrs. Six. And I hope you'll be married by Christmas, if God permits. And I hope you will invite us to your wedding. And Tommy, don't forget, your wedding will be transmitted on my channel because I want to get the credit. I want to get the credit, Tommy. Okay. Okay. Hold on, everyone. Okay. God bless everyone. Thank you all for coming. And God bless everyone that is listening. And this is your channel. And like I always say, this channel is God's channel, dedicated to God and the Holy Mother, the Virgin Mary. And you all know my rules, so I'm not going to explain it again because everyone knows. Everyone knows that no drama, no turmoil, no gossip. We don't discuss things that happen in other channels. May God bless all the channels, and we wish them well. We wish them well. Tonight's topic is men and women of honor. Men and women of honor. And we're going to send out a special blessing to all our veterans that have served our nation with honor and with respect, and that have complied with the rules and regulations of our military. This is very important, and I say it with the utmost respect. To be clear, I have never been in the military. To be clear, I have never been in the military. Never. When I was 18 years old, I registered. The date, to be clear, because I like to be clear. When I became 18, our president at that time was President Nixon. President Nixon, may God bless his memory. And let me tell you, and this is from my own experience because I lived that era. I lived it. Because a lot of times you can read things about past history, but it's good always to talk to the people that lived that era. I lived that era. When I became 18, President Nixon was our president. And when I became 18, the Vietnam War was coming to an end. So when I became 18, I registered because all the young men back then, when you became 18, by law, by federal law, you had to register. And also, if there was a war, uh, you were going to be called. I was going to, my mindset, at 18, when I went to register, I went to register with the intention, in my mind, I was going to Vietnam. I was going to Vietnam in my mindset. I was ready to go because I have to honor. Uh, see, back then, the people of my generation, since you are a baby, that's the way it was. The way they brought us up. As soon as we are born, uh, our parents taught us to respect our flag, the flag of the United States, to honor our country and to love our country. That's the way that we were brought up, and this is very important. This is not done in schools anymore. When I started, back then there was no kindergarten. I started school in 1960. In 1960, I was 5 years old because I was born in 55. So I started first grade in 1960. I repeat, back then in my era, there was no kindergarten. You started off at first grade. Now, this is very important. In the public school system and also in the parochial schools, which is Catholic school, to be clear, I started off first in public school. Then later on, I went to parochial school. I went to St. Athanasius in the Bronx. My parish priest back then was Father Louis Giganti. May he rest in peace. May he rest in peace. St. Athanasius Church is located in Southern Boulevard, corner Longwood Avenue. No, I'm sorry. Southern Boulevard in the corner of Tiffany. The corner of Tiffany. There you will see St. Athanasius Church and the building that's next to it, that's right on Southern Boulevard. That was back then. I don't know now, but I think the building still exists. That used to be the public library. The public library. Where I was born, that was a predominantly, when my parents first moved there in the early 40s during World War II, that neighborhood was predominantly Jewish. It was a Jewish, Irish, Italian neighborhood. And then after my parents moved, after world, my parents started living there in the 40s during World War II. After World War II, and then the neighborhood started changing. The neighborhood became predominantly, I'm talking like the 60s. That neighborhood completely became Puerto Rican, completely Puerto Rican. At that time, there were over 1 million Puerto Ricans in the South Bronx, in my area, which is Longwood Avenue, Hunts Point, Simpson, the streets back then, Beck Street, Fox Street, Kelly Street, Interville Avenue. Just a little history, But getting back to the main topic, which is men of honor and women of honor. Back then, since we were kids, and as soon as you started school, back then when you went to public school, all the boys, had to wear a tie. That was mandatory. If If a kid did not wear a tie, did not come with a tie, the teacher, the teacher or the principal, they make you a tie of construction paper. You had to wear a tie. So if you didn't come with a tie, the teacher or the principal, they would make you a tie out of paper, out of construction. Construction paper is paper of different colors. So the teacher would make you a tie, and you would put on a paper tie, but you had to have a tie. You had to have a tie. That was mandatory. And the girls had to, all the dresses, girls had to wear dresses since the first grade. No knees, no short dresses back then. No girl back then in school, very strict. The dress had to cover from the neck and covering completely the knees. So we never saw us kids. We never saw no knees. And the girls had closed shoes with socks and everything. So it was very strict back then. Very strict and very important. In the morning, the first thing we did was the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag. That was by law. It was mandatory. They don't do that. They don't do that anymore because so-called that's a case that happened many years ago. Someone took that case to the Supreme Court, and back then the Supreme Court ruled that that was unconstitutional, which I totally disagree. I think that was a stupid decision because since we have to teach our children, because I have taught my son, and I have taught my granddaughter, my grandson. We have to respect our flag from our nation, and our nation is the United States of America. To be clear, every state and every territory has their own local flag. See, like I live in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico has Puerto Rico has a flag, but to be clear, legally, that is a territorial local flag because Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory. Our main flag legally is the flag of our nation, the United States of America. These are facts. And the main flag of all the 50 states is the red, white, and blue. Old Glory. And this is just my opinion with respect to everyone. We must teach our children to respect and honor thy flag. Under our Constitution, a U.S. citizen can burn the flag, can spit at the flag. I don't agree with that. Because if you do that in Russia, if you do that in another country, you will go to jail. You would go to prison. You see? Here in the States, here in our country, being that we have so many laws that protect us, so-called laws to protect us, but them laws, and this is just my opinion, you have the right to disagree with me, but what we have created, what many parents have created, just a bunch of spoiled brats that don't respect their country and that do not respect their nation. And let me tell you, in other countries, kids are taught since from the first grade that they must respect their country. They must have patriotism, and patriotism is good because you have to respect your country. That's how come a lot of people, you see a lot of young people, and you see old people also. No, they have no respect for nothing. Why? Because the law protects them. You can spit at a flag, you can burn a flag, and you can say, I don't want to serve. I don't want to serve the military. Why? Because I don't feel like it. Look, that's the attitude. That's the attitude that we have created. That is bad. That is not good. That is horrible. Look. It's 2023. Look how the world is right now. Look how our nation is. And this is just my opinion. This is my opinion. This is just my opinion. And to be clear, you have the right to disagree with me. If you don't agree, no problem. I have no problem with that. But check this out. Check this out. During this week, and I said it before, but I have to repeat it again. This week, they treated our former president like if he was a common thug in the street. And I'm talking about our former president, President Trump. To be clear, in many things, I agree with our former president. In other things, I don't agree. But I do agree on this, that being that he was the former president, he should be treated with the utmost respect. To take our president and to put him and to take a photograph like if he was a common criminal, that, in my opinion, that's a big mistake because they don't do that in other countries. They don't do that. If a president does something wrong in another country, the person, the former president will get punished, but they know how to do it. But to take President Trump, because you can disagree with President Trump and you can criticize him, but he is not a criminal. He is not a common criminal. He represents no danger to no one. So why treat him like a criminal? Put him and make they photograph him like if he was a bank robber. I mean, look at the message that we are sending other nations. What we are doing with that action, we are downgrading our own nation. Okay, so getting back. So when I was in the first grade, we had to wear a tie. We did the Pledge of Allegiance. And every Tuesday, and this was done in all the public schools and also in the parochial schools, because I went to parochial school. On Tuesday, we used to honor the flag. That means that every Tuesday, I had to wear blue pants, a white shirt, and a red tie. That was the law. All the kids on Tuesday, everyone, all the boys, blue pants, white shirt, and a red tie. The girls had to wear a white blouse with a blue skirt, and to be clear, the skirts must cover the knees. And when the girls sat, that skirt had to cover the knees completely. To be clear, girls on Tuesdays, they wore a blue skirt, they wore a white blouse and a red and a red tie, because at that time they had a tie. They had a tie for girls. So everyone that day on Tuesday, it was assembly day. That means that the school, we all were united in the auditorium. And then what we used to do was honor the flag, the Pledge of Allegiance, and sing patriotic songs. Patriotic songs. And then they used to put on the like a film projector, and they used to show us films about patriotism. So that's how come my generation. Most of us are very patriotic. Most of us are very patriotic. Why? Because since we were young kids, our parents taught. Our parents gave us that education, and also the schools. So we were very patriotic. As soon as I was 18 years old, I went with my friend, and we both registered. We were expecting to be drafted and to be sent to training camp, and then finally we would be sent to Vietnam. But in my case, and in my friend's case, that never happened, because when I became 18, uh, uh, President Nixon at that time, they made a peace treaty with the Vietnamese, and the war was over. The Vietnam War was over. And then later on, they passed a law. They passed a law in Congress eliminating the draft. They made going to the military, uh, that is a decision that an individual makes. But before that law, every young man, every young man, you see, the uh, the young men that were 18 before me, all of them, all my friends from the block that were older, they all went to Vietnam. All of them. Some came back, and some did. Some never came back because they died in Vietnam, and a lot of them came back very sick, and a lot of them came back as drug addicts. One day, one night, I will do a special. I will do a special telecast on the good and the bad of the Vietnam War. To be clear, everything everything has good, everything has good, and everything has bad. That's the way life is. But the most important point that I want to stress tonight is that at that time, when I was a kid, we had patriotism. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I am gonna paste the link. To be clear, I am gonna paste the link. But to be clear, the link is only for Miss Lauren. The link that I am gonna paste is only for Miss Lauren. If another person pastes it, you're gonna stay in the backstage forever, because uh, this link I'm pasting is for Miss Lauren. Please follow my directions, please. And I say it with the utmost respect. This link is for Lauren only. So please give me 2 minutes. I'm going to paste the link for Miss Lauren only. For Miss Lauren only. Okay, the link is pasted. To be clear, and with the utmost respect, please don't feel bad, anyone. But this channel is going to be very strict and follow the rules because we want to maintain this channel. We want this channel to be pure and to have respect and honor. Okay, Miss Karen, welcome. God bless you always, Miss Karen, and thank you for coming. We have Miss Karen. Okay, okay. Hold on. I want to see if we have. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Hold on, please. Hold on, please. Okay. Anyway, I don't see Miss Lauren. I don't see Miss Lauren in the chat. But if Miss Lauren comes back, the link is there. The link is there only for Miss Lauren. Okay. I wanna send out a special blessing to all our veterans. To all our veterans. If I am not mistaken, we still have veterans alive. If I am not mistaken, from World War II. They are classified as the greatest generation of all time, which I totally agree. The greatest generation of all time. Uh, the people that served, the honorable people that served our country for World War II. And then after World War II, we had the Korean War. Our respect to our veterans that served in the Korean War. There's a special platoon which is called, I'm going to say it in Spanish, La 65 Infantería, the 65th Infantry. The 65th Infantry, they served Korea. They served Korea in the 50s. That platoon was all Puerto Rican. All Puerto Rican. But to be clear, Puerto Ricans have been serving in the military since World War One. Since World War One, to be clear. Okay, but I want to send out a shout out to the 65th Infantry. If I am not mistaken, there are I think there are 2 or 3 that are still alive and that live here in Puerto Rico. If they do not live here in Puerto Rico, they should be living in Florida or in any of the states. Right now, here in Puerto Rico, the population in Puerto Rico, I put it an estimation of 3.2 million. In the 80s and the early 90s, we had a population of 4 million people. 4 million people. The reason we had a decrease, because we had here in Puerto Rico, we had a federal incentives for all the companies that are in Puerto Rico, the manufacturing companies, they had a special tax break called 936. 936, Congress eliminated it. So when Congress eliminated that tax break, a lot of manufacturing companies that were in Puerto Rico, they left. But they didn't just leave because they eliminated the tax break. At that time, President Clinton was president, and at that time, all the countries, they all opened up for business. So so a company that's here in Puerto Rico at that time, let's say this is just an example. They used to pay here, like let's say $10 an hour. Being that all the other foreign countries, they all opened up, so that manufacturing company that was here in Puerto Rico paying $10 an hour, they left, like an example. They left like to Mexico, but there they don't pay $10 an hour. They pay maybe they pay $1 an hour. You see, that's a come also. That's a come in the 50 states and the territory. We lost a lot of jobs. We lost a lot of jobs. A lot of people got unemployed. A lot of cities became empty. See, every law has a good, and also it has bad. So here we're gonna say what's good and what's also bad. Let me give a shout out to Brooklyn Bounce. Brooklyn, thank you for coming. And I always say this: thank you for your service in the New York City Fire Department. Thank you for your service. And your dear wife, Miss Ladybug. Our respect. Let me give a welcome to Carol Quill. A big hug for Carol Quill. God bless you, Carol. God bless you. And a kiss on the forehead. Okay. Miss Carol Quill, would you like to be on the panel? Would you like to be on the panel? I would like to give a woman an opportunity to be on the panel. Miss Carol, would you like to be on the panel? It will be an honor. Miss Carol Quill, as always, Karen, you are invited. You are invited also to be on the panel. If you want to be on the panel, you are very welcome to be on the panel. I would like a woman. I want representation from our professional women in our chat family. It is very important because I observe on YouTube that there are more men content creators than women. That is just my opinion. Maybe I am wrong. But I see more men. But to be clear, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. But I want to see more women. I want to see more women as content creators. And I also want to give women their voice. It is very important to give women their voice. It is also very important that we men recognize that we are not in the 1800s. I have noticed, and I have said this before, I have noticed many men on YouTube, they think that women are helpless. They think that we are in the 1940s. They think that the woman is like women are to all the men. We must be clear. We live in 2023. Women are our equal. To be clear, and I've said this before, women women are the majority of the workforce nationwide. Women, women are in their majority are students in university. More women are enrolled in universities than men. That is a fact. That means that women have college degrees. They're more prepared, more professional, and they're getting good jobs. Thank God for that. And women are holding positions of power. There are many countries that the president of the country is a woman, and they do an excellent job, just like the men. And women are very well prepared. So we must many men must take that out of their minds. Women women see, there's a lot of men that think the women is for the kitchen. So the men that think like that, that is a Fred Flintstone syndrome. The Fred Flintstone syndrome. That is a man that thinks like that in 2023 is totally disconnected from the real world. And to be honest, a man that thinks like that should get hit over the head with a pan because it is a stupid mentality. And as always, this channel promotes respect towards the women because still, to be clear, women have advanced. Women have advanced in the professional world. But to be clear, we must be clear. Nationwide, in our nation, and in Europe, and all over the world, violence against women is current. Every day, a woman is killed by her husband, by her boyfriend, or by a man that has an infatuation with that woman. That is reality. Okay, hold on, everyone. Hold on. My dear friend, Ralph Mucci. Ralph Mucci, welcome, Ralph. A big hug for Ralph. Everyone, please greet Ralph. Ralph is my dear friend always. The Wise Up Show. The Wise Up Show, Ralph Mucci. Welcome, Ralph, and thank you for coming. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you a lot. Like I appreciate everyone. Okay, so tonight we are honoring our veterans, and we are honoring all men and all women that are responsible. Even if you're not a veteran, even if you have never served, if you are a law-abiding citizen, if you respect our nation, you respect our flag, you are a responsible man, you are a responsible woman, tonight on this channel, we honor you. We honor you. I want to touch this topic that is very important. In many channels, you see people debating, but they don't debate. All they do is fight and they curse each other. I am going to define what is a real debate. Let us just say, this is just an example. This is just an example. Let us say that my dear friend, Ralph Mucci, The Wise Up Show, let us say that me and Ralph and I, are going to debate, are going to have a debate. To be clear, I'm not talking about a fight. I'm not talking about cursing. That is not a debate. There's a lot of people on YouTube that think that a debate is cursing the other person. That is not a debate. That is a that is a that is that is something that uneducated people do. You go to a channel, you see people fighting on the panel, fighting one another, cursing each other with obscene language. That is no debate. That is not a debate. That is let us call it what it is. Pure garbage. That is garbage. And the channels that sponsor that, they don't respect themselves. Let us be clear. If a content creator permits that the people on their panel curse each other, fight each other, that means that that content creator does not lack self-respect, because a channel must have respect. If a channel does not have respect, it does not function properly. Okay, getting back to a debate. What is a real debate? Okay, if me and Ralph Bucci would have a debate, we would have to go to a neutral, to a neutral location, and also have a neutral moderator. That is a debate. Like you hear a lot of content creators, come on, debate me, I'll throw you down the link. No, that is not a debate. First, the content creator controls everything. So the other person has no chance. Let us be clear. An example, to be clear, I would never do this because I'm not that kind of person. Let's say that I tell, come on, Ralph, let's debate. Come on, I'm going to throw you down the link. No, that is unfair to Ralph Bucci. That is unfair to Ralph Bucci. Why? Because I control the buttons. And all the content creators that do that, as soon as the person says something the content creator doesn't like, they expel the person. That's not a debate. That's not a debate. That's a bully. That's a bully. Again, I repeat because I want to be clear. A true debate is that Ralph Bucci and I, we report to a neutral location. And in that neutral location, we will have a neutral moderator. It will be a judge, an impartial judge that will direct the debate into an educated debate. I get 5 minutes. Ralph gets 5 minutes. Ralph says what he feels. I say what I feel. But I can't curse at Ralph. Ralph can't curse at me. And there is no bad words. We discuss the topic. Let's say that we are discussing abortion. Ralph says his points. I say my points. And the audience, they decide. They decide who they agree with and who they do not agree with. That is a debate. But when you hear a content creator telling another person, come on up, I'm going to throw you down the link and we're going to debate. That is not a legal debate. And in the long run, the content creator is going to make the other person look bad. That's the way it works. So I want to be clear on that, okay? I want to be clear on that. Okay, so what I'm going to do again is I'm going to paste the link again. If anyone, if anyone, if anyone in the chat, everyone that's in the chat right now, it doesn't matter if you're a man or if you are a woman, you can press the link. Now, very important, once you press the link, follow the directions to get to the backstage. Once you get to the backstage, you must show me your face. You must show me your face. Once you show me your face, you press back and your avatar will appear. To be clear, because I do not want the same thing that happened last Sunday. The incident. It's a week. It's 1 week. Last Sunday, remember? Last Sunday, approximately at this same time, happened that incident. And that incident will never happen to me again because I will not permit it. I will not permit it. Like I always say, and I will repeat it. This channel will walk straight. Will walk straight. We will abide by the rules of YouTube. And we will abide by the rules that I have set forth. Respect. This channel is with respect and honor. We don't permit gossip, drama, or turmoil. We don't permit bad words. This is a professional channel. A professional channel. And here we don't bring gossip from other channels. Here we discuss, and the topic is the topic that I put tonight. Men and women of honor. And our dear veterans. So I'm going to paste the link again. Everyone, anyone is invited. But as soon as you get to the backstage, you show me your face. That way I know it's you. And then just you press the camera again, and then your avatar will appear. And I will keep your identity completely private. You have no problem. I am a man of honor. I will not divulge. I will not divulge your true identity. Never. Never. And you can take that to the bank. But please, as soon as I paste the link, whoever wants to press it, but you must show me your face. And please stick to the topic. Do not bring me, please. Do not bring me gossip or drama, because I'll kick you out. I'll kick you out. Okay, hold on, everyone. Hold on. Arm distance, welcome. Arm distance, God bless you, arm distance. And Top G, God bless you, Top G, and welcome. Okay. Okay, I'm going to paste the link now. Okay, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Everyone is invited. Everyone is invited, but you must show me your face. If you do not show me your face, I'm sorry. I cannot put you on the panel because of security reasons. Because anyone can falsify. Anyone can falsify anything on YouTube. So to avoid what happened last week, which was very embarrassing, uh, the person that's in backstage must show me their face. Okay. Come on, press the link. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I want to hear your opinion. This channel wants to hear your opinion. There's a lot of channels. There's a lot of channels that all you do is hear a person. And then every day they have the same people on the panel. Not on this channel. Because that is no good. To be honest, that is no good. A channel that has the same people every time, people get bored. People get bored of hearing the same people with the same opinions. This channel is not going to work that way. This channel is for everyone, as long as we do it the right way, with respect and follow the rules. Because to be very honest, a channel that has the same thing every day, the people will get bored, and in the long run, the people won't watch the channel anymore. Because that's the way it is. If you are watching television, it's like going to the movies. You can see the movie once, you can see the movie twice in a row, if it's really good. But afterwards, you can't see the movie more than 2 times. Like, an example, we have seen The Godfather 100 times. Why? Because they give The Godfather, let's say they give The Godfather for Christmas. And then they give The Godfather for Thanksgiving. They give The Godfather on special holidays. Plus, it's a very well-made movie. But after we have seen it one time, but we see it, but we don't see it with the excitement that we saw it when we first saw it. So to all the content creators that are listening, hey, switch up, renovate your channels. Because in the long run, people will get tired of the same thing. It's like I work at a dealership, at a car dealership. We change the cars every week. Every week we change them from positions. Sometimes we have all the red cars, the color red. We have the color red in the front. Then the next week we put all the white cars. I'm just giving an example. Another example. If Mother Jimenez sees me with the same blue suit every day, she's gonna get tired of me and kick me to the moon. So I have to change my suit every day. I have to look handsome. Put on some extra perfume. That is a metaphor. So you have to do different things. You cannot do the same thing every day because people will get bored. That is the main message. That is the main message that I want. That I am trying to project to everyone. In your life, do different things. Let's say if you have a girlfriend, don't wear the same shirt every day. Put on a different shirt. That way, when the girl sees you, she says, "Wow, look how handsome my boyfriend is." if one day you gave her a rose, don't give her a rose every day. She's gonna get bored. Give her a rose one day. The next day you can give her some gum. The other day you can give her some chocolates. If one day you took her to the movies, the next time take her to a nice restaurant. Don't take her to the same restaurant all the time either. Do different things. That's what I'm talking about. Because a lot of channels, they get into like a habit. And once you get into a habit, people will get bored. People will get bored. You see the same people all the time in the panel. They don't invite the people that are in the chat. Invite the people that are in the chat. They are as intelligent or more intelligent than the people you have on the panel. And that is a fact. Look, an example, Kid Rock. Kid Rock is on his way of becoming the greatest content creator that ever lived on YouTube. The times that Kid Rock has been on the panel, excellent, excellent. He's doing great. And I congratulate Kid Rock. I congratulate him. Every time that he's been on the panel, he brings interesting topics. He expresses himself very well, and he projects himself well to the audience. And there's a feedback. There's an interaction. So Kid Rock, let me tell you, and this I say in my heart, Kid Rock is better, 100 times better than many content creators that are on YouTube and that have channels for a long time. That is reality. So I congratulate Kid Rock. I congratulate you, Kid Rock. You're doing good. You are doing good. And I am proud of Kid Rock. That's how come I gave Kid Rock a managerial wrench. And also, and I want to say this, and this is sincere. This is sincere because I like to be sincere. Even Mother Jimenez likes. Even Mother Jimenez likes Kid Rock. You will never see Mother Jimenez, but Mother Jimenez listens to the telecast. And sometimes if I make like she tells me, you have to improve on this, Edwin. You have to do this. You did this mistake. You see, Mother Jimenez corrects me. And if I don't do things well, Mother Jimenez will take a pan and beat me up with the pan. So that's how come I have to walk straight. You see, I have to walk straight on this channel. If not, I'm not kidding around. I'm talking honest. If I make a mistake, Mother Jimenez will beat me up. And that is reality. That is reality. Mother Jimenez will beat me up the way my mother used to beat me up when I was a little kid. And my mother used to beat me up. I mean, my mother used to give me some beatings that I still have the scars. I still have the scars. But I thank my mother for that. And I thank Mother Jimenez for beating me up and making me a good, responsible man. Let me tell you something. My mother used to say this a lot. A woman makes the man. A woman makes the man, to be clear, like a good man makes a woman. Also, it's 50-50. That's how come, check this out. That's how come sometimes, let's say, okay, we have a guest. Hold on. Okay, we have Kid Rock. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, okay, okay. No problem. No problem. I got you. I got you. I got you. We have Kid Rock, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, and thank you always for coming. Kid Rock. Oh, Kid Rock always helps me because I like to share on the panel. Hold on, Kid Rock. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Go ahead, Kid Rock. Welcome.
Hey, Mr. Edwin. I wanted to thank the chat, like Carol and Albanian Syndicate. You guys are too kind, telling me that you like to hear. I just say stuff from the heart and everything, and say how I feel, and like it is. And sometimes it's a little rough, but the truth is the truth. But all you
Oh,
guys are great, and even Mother Jimenez.
okay,
Thank you.
Kid Rock, Kid Rock. Give me 1 minute. Give me just 1 minute. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Hold on. Wait.
Take it.
Okay. No, I wanna. Hold on, Kid Rock. Hold on.
Okay, take your time. You're
No,
good. You're good.
no. I'm just checking. I want to check the chat because I want to greet. I want to greet. Okay, let me greet Arm Distance. Arm Distance. Welcome, Arm Distance. And I really appreciate that you are in the chat theater. Like I appreciate everyone. God bless everyone. And Miss Carol Quill, welcome, and everyone. Okay, Kid Rock. I have to do something for I have to do something for 10 minutes. You are in charge of the channel now. I will be
Oh,
back in 10 minutes.
oh no. Okay. Hey,
I will be
Carol.
I
Okay,
will
I
be
got.
back in Kid Rock. I will be back in 10 minutes. You are the boss. You are the content creator.
Okay, take your time, Edwin. I can't see the chat, but Carol, I'm glad that you're a lot better. And yeah, Albanian Syndicate, all you guys, Ralph, Arms Distance, Top G. If I'm missing some people's names, Karen, because I can't see the chat and everything. But yeah, you guys are all great, and you make me very welcome to go up here because the first time I ever went, I was kind of a little bit nervous, but you know I just say stuff on the cuff and everything, and I speak my mind. I was taught like that at a young age. Say it like it is and everything. But the thing about like we were talking about before this about like the vets and the flag, we all gotta respect that. I mean, I respect that. I mean, every American should respect that. You know what I mean? That shouldn't be like, or maybe or not or whatever. If you're American, and you should do that. I mean, it's just to me this comes natural because I remember when I was little, we had to do the stood up in like in second grade and do the say the Pledge of Allegiance and stuff. So it was kind of like a natural thing, you know. And but these days, like what Edwin was saying, they don't do that no more. And the thing about the schools, oh my God, I mean, this is terrible. Not teaching the kids things right. The kids don't know how to read and write, and it's not the kids' fault. It's the teachers and how the higher uppers tell them how to teach. But I just mean as an American that I gotta you know what I mean. I respect the flag and I can't see like I made a comment earlier. If I see someone burning the flag, I'm gonna have to hit them. Okay, I'm sorry, we're not violent here or nothing, but I just don't. I just can't. It's. I mean, I've seen it on TV when people do that. I mean, that's crazy. But I just can't do that. I mean, I just don't. I can't even fathom myself even thinking about that. It's just is crazy and everything. But yeah, I know. That's one thing I hate about going up here. I can't see the chat. I only got one device, so I like to interact with the just like what Albanian Syndicate was saying. Like likes to hear like the interaction between me and the chat and stuff. And I know Edwin's saying that I'm the greatest. Come on. I mean, I'll give you one thing though. Every time I go up here, I feel a lot more confident, and it was thanks to all of you guys and gals. Like Karen, you're a smart woman, very smart, and you know your stuff. And Carol, all you guys and gals, um, are right on it. You know what I mean? And that's great. I hate not seeing the chat because I could be talking like interacting with you people right now, and I could go longer. I mean, we really didn't have a subject besides the flag and the vets. And like I said, I respect the vets, and it's terrible what they're doing about that too. Like not helping those people out that made our freedoms possible because of people like the vets. It's terrible. It's terrible, and it's un-American. Um, but yeah, like I said, I remember the other like the last a couple times ago that I was talking about Edwin that I wanted to. He was trying to see if I wanted to be a content creator. I think my thing would be like I would get canceled like really quick because I mean I would like to talk about like the stuff we're talking about like the schools and immigration and all that and everything. But a lot of people ain't gonna like that. Okay, and I don't, you know what I mean? And I don't, I just say things like when I did that thing, like the Sunday before all that nonsense happened, I wrote a couple like little things, like, but for the most part, that was all off the cuff of me, just speaking it, it came out. And you know what I mean? And I did a little notes, like, because I wanted to make sure that I wanted to touch on these couple things, but I wanted, yeah, I don't want to do nothing like halfway. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna do something, do it right. And like I said, you guys and gals were great. Um, I would thank you again for all your support. Um, you know, but anyway, so let's see, what can we talk about now? Which I can't see the chat. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of because we didn't really get into a subject. Um, Let me think. Um, yeah, the kids are going back to school, so that's a good thing. But I seen something about like they're trying to do the COVID stuff again. I mean, that's I seen it like on YouTube and everything, and the news is even teasing that because it's going to get cold soon, and then they're going to confuse the flu that kills 100,000 people every year, and if it's a really bad flu season, it'll be more. But the first year of COVID, there was only like 1,000 people died of the flu. I mean, the numbers don't match because it's an average of 100,000 people that pass away from the flu. But yeah, they're going to try to shut us down again. I can foresee this. Um, yeah, I got the sick feeling in my gut. Um, so I would, me personally, I'm going to start stocking up more on food and stuff and everything. Because like everyone's gonna make a mad dash to get food and toilet paper and everything. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm just doing that to make sure I got everything's fine. I mean, I got all my bills paid and everything. But everyone's got to make sure they got food and water and toilet paper and everything else. Um, yeah, I I wish I could see the chat so I could answer, so I could like interact with you guys and gals, or you know what I'm saying, the men and the women in the chat. And I can't, so I'm kind of like floundering here right here, trying to figure out what I could say that you know what I mean, that's positive. Not I'm not trying to blow up airtime or everything, but yeah. So let me see. It cooled down in the Midwest at least. It was hot for a while, and it cooled down the last couple of days in South Dakota. Uh, but yeah, it's nice. It's nice sleeping weather now. But and like I said, um, who's gonna be next for the Monday morning uh thing? Hey, Edwin, you back?
Yeah, I'm back, Kid Rock. Uh, Stay on the panel, Kid Rock. Stay on the panel. You did excellent.
Okay, hold on a
What I
second,
would
sir. Hold
what
on a
what
second. Can you because I can't. We weren't really talking about the topic because we were only talking about the flag and the vets and stuff. Can you see anyone's comments so I could comment on that? You know what I mean? Because I'm kind of like floundering here.
no
Because
no don't worry. But before we get into that, I wanted to add something. Wait, hold on. Okay, because we've been on the air for 1 hour and 17 minutes. But anyway, I'm going to give you a chance. Uh, I want to touch this topic. I want to touch this topic, Kid Rock,
yeah, go ahead.
and and I want your opinion. And then what I will do is I will read the comments that our chat family are making in the chat. What I would advise you to do, if you can, if you have uh right now, you're using your cellular, right?
Correct.
Okay. When you have a chance, and if you can purchase like a very inexpensive iPad.
Right.
That you can get an iPad maybe for $50 or $60 or something. And then what you do is this: you participate, you participate verbally, you
And then look at
participate
the pad and
verbally,
look at the iPad. I got you. Yeah.
right? See, like, like right now, right now, being that I am the content creator. So I have the StreamYard chat, but I have an iPad. I have an extra iPad with me, and I have the YouTube chat, because the StreamYard chat is limited. The YouTube chat is complete.
Right. And then
So
you can see if there's any nonsense going on and everything. And then you can see, like, like the people that are trying to cause problems. And then at the same time, you can see more, like, like the YouTube version of the comments. Because
right,
that's
right,
more than
right.
StreamYard. I got you. Right.
So that way in the future, when I leave you alone, you can interact automatically with our
Right.
chat
Because,
family.
yeah, because like I said, because we weren't really talking about much. And then you said, here, Steve. Oops. Uh, uh, here, Kid
No
Rock.
problem. No problem. Okay, this is the topic. This is the topic. This is the topic that I want to finish. That way we can close the telecast. Okay, I have observed sometimes sometimes I go YouTube surfing. Sometimes I go YouTube surfing. What does that mean? That I watch that I watch a lot of channels. I like to watch a lot of different channels, but I don't participate in the chat. To be clear, that is what I call YouTube surfing. When I YouTube surf, I do it to learn, because I like to be in constant learning. There's a lot of people, Kid Rock and Chat Family. There's a lot of people that think that they know it all, and that is a big mistake. Uh, we all human beings, we are all in process of learning every day. Like an example. I learn from my grandson, and he's 20 years old. I learned from a little baby. We have a new baby in the family. She's called Baby Luna. Baby Luna. She's just a baby. She's 7 months old. But I have learned things from Baby Luna. You see, we have to be open. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. I'm talking in general. There's a lot of people that think they know it all. There's a lot of content creators that think that they are the stars of the world, that they are the highest authority. That's a bad attitude. When you have a channel, when you have a YouTube channel, the content creator should be as humble as possible. To be the more humble you are, but you have to be sincere. You have to be sincere
Yes, of
because
course.
see, when I do a telecast, this is my mindset. I come to learn from Karen. I come to learn from Carol. I learn from you, Kid Rock. I learn from Albanian Syndicate because I read the comments. I read the comments. I learn from everyone that's in the chat. There's a lot of content creators that they start talking or they have a panel. They completely they completely forget about the good people in the chat. Then you have a conversation that's going on in the panel, but and then you have an abandon. They abandon the most important thing in a live telecast, which is the chat. The
Right,
chat is the chat is the motor. The chat is the motor of the live telecast.
right, Edwin. Hold on a second. That's what. Yeah, right. Because when you let me go, and I did that, the first thing I said was, "Thank you for all you chat members." Actually, Karen, Carol, uh, Albanian Syndicate, because the comments said that they liked me talking, and I was being humble there, saying, "You guys, that's you guys and gals, that was great." The first thing I said about that, because that's true. You know what I mean? That's the first thing I said. Once you left, that's the first thing I said. You can listen to the rebroadcast, and you guys, that made me feel real good that you guys like me talking. And I was saying about like I say stuff off the cuff and everything, and what I say, and they resonate with that. And you know what I mean? They got their own opinions, and that's what it's supposed to be. A chat is what makes you. A lot of these content creators think that they're like the next thing since sliced bread. You know what I mean? And all they're thinking about is dollar signs, not about the chat. Because without the chat, you're nothing, right?
Correct. Okay. Kid Rock and our chat family. This is something that I have observed on YouTube, and I want to touch it here to create consciousness because there's a lot of content creators that are listening to this telecast and also that will listen to it in the future. And this is an advice that I give to some content creators, especially the men, especially the men that have channels. Never, never question a man's masculinity. I was Kid Rock, Kid
Yeah,
Rock and
I'm
Chat
listening. Go
Family.
ahead.
Kid Rock and Chat Family. I was YouTube surfing, and I ran upon a channel where the content creator was saying to another person, was questioning their masculinity, and that you never do. An example.
Oh, that's fighting words. I mean, in real life, I'm saying, not on
I'm
YouTube.
sorry.
I'm saying in real life. that's fighting words between men. But this is like,
Right, right,
you
right.
know what I mean? That's
Here,
like, yeah, you can't question someone's manhood. I mean, I'm expecting to get a fight, right, in real
right,
life.
right, right, right. That is correct. Here in Puerto Rico, here in Puerto Rico, and I know it is like that in the States. Here in Puerto Rico, this is an example, just an example. This will never happen. If I question a man's masculinity here in Puerto Rico, that is my death. I
Oh
will end up in
yeah,
the funeral. I will
absolutely,
end up in the funeral parlor.
man.
So I am saying to that content creator, which I will not mention the person's name because I will not do that. I I advise that content creator specifically never do that. See, all these content creators on YouTube, they must stop with the gossip, with the drama, with the turmoil, because in the long run, someone is gonna end up in the funeral parlor. You
Okay.
never. An example, Kid Rock. An example. Even even if I know this is just an example. Even if I know a man is gay, that's his personal life. That's his personal life. You cannot tell a
I
man,
agree 100%. Right. I
yeah,
mean, my thing with that, hold on, I'll ask you about that. Like, I don't have a problem with people being gay and everything. That's not my, you know what I mean? But if I'm at a bar and some guy tries to pick me up and I say, "Excuse me, I'm with my woman here. She's in the bathroom," and you consist, and the guy is a little bit more persistent, well, then there might be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't, you know what I mean? I think that's a good way to look at it. I mean, because if and I wouldn't disrespect the guy the first time I said it, I would say, um, "That's okay, but my girlfriend's in the bathroom, so uh, thank you and come again." You know, whatever. And then if he kept doing it like he's hit on me and stuff, I can't like accept that after I was nice to the guy. I mean, you know what I mean? This is, I mean, as a man, I'm saying it like how I feel. I would be cool, but if the guy was trying to pick me up after I said I'm with my wife, she's in the bathroom, you know what I mean? You
oh,
might have to get
uh,
hit.
Kid Rock,
Okay.
uh, Kid Rock, this is what I'm gonna do. Ralph Mucci, Ralph, I am going to paste the link again. I am going to paste the link again. Please come on the panel because I want to get the opinion of Ralph, and after we get the opinion of Ralph, I'm gonna close the telecast.
Okay,
But I
yeah, it's
want
fine.
I want to get the opinion. I want to get the opinion of Ralph. But you stay on the panel, Kid Rock. I want you to stay on the
Okay.
panel.
Yes.
But I want to get the opinion of Ralph. After we get the opinion of Ralph, and then we'll close the telecast. But
Okay.
the main reason that I'm bringing this topic up, I just want to give advice to all the male content creators that are involved in gossip, drama, and turmoil. Please, please do not question the masculinity of any man because that will get you into trouble and you can end up in the funeral parlor,
Right.
and that is childish also. Men should respect each other as men. Whatever that person does in their personal life, that's their business.
I agree
But we,
100%. I
yeah,
agree.
but every content creator must keep his channel professional. Must keep his channel professional. Okay, Kid Rock, you're in charge, and I'm
Okay.
gonna paste the link. I'm gonna paste the link for my dear friend Ralph.
Okay.
Ralph, Ralph, as soon as you see the link, press it. You come on backstage, You show me your handsome face, and then you put back your avatar. Go,
Okay,
go
okay,
ahead,
I
Kid
got
Rock.
this. Okay,
Okay,
hey,
okay.
chat. Let me see what I was gonna say. I mean, what everyone was saying about like these content creators and all they do is drama and you know all this nonsense. See, the problem with them is that if they didn't do drama or talking bad about people and all that, they'll find out the chat will find out that they're not very interesting people, and they would leave. I mean, I wish I would like to see the chat, but that's probably true. If they were into gossip and drama and who's doing this and who's doing that, and did you hear this and all that nonsense, people are going to be like, oh, wow, no more drama. This guy's not interesting. I mean, I don't even think that stuff's interesting in the first place. I don't watch that garbage. I mean, believe it or not. I mean, I see the clip channels and stuff, but yeah, I mean, for the most part, those people that got no talent that do all the drama stuff, if they stop doing the drama stuff, their chats would not. They would be like, "Wow, he ain't doing drama no more, and he's not a very interesting person, and he can't hold the chat. So we're gonna leave." And guess what? He'll have to go and he'll lose his channel because no one will come see him no more. So you know what I mean? That's what I think. Oh,
Uh,
Edwin, you got yeah.
no, no problem. Kid Rock, Ralph, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Just press it. Just press it. You get to backstage. You show me your handsome face. You put back the your avatar, and I'll put you on the air. I want your opinion, Ralph. Go ahead, Kid Rock.
I was just saying, like, that when you were saying about all these mostly men that are doing these channels, that their drama and stuff, all those people are fixated on the drama now. But the problem is that if they didn't do that drama no
I got
more,
you, Ralph. I got you. I got you.
if they want to do the drama no more, the chat would.
Okay, Kid, we got Ralph Bucci. Ralph Bucci, also known as the Frank Sinatra of YouTube. Go ahead, Ralph.
Good morning. Good morning,
Hello, Ralph.
everybody.
Nice
How
meeting
are you?
you. Finally, talking with you. I seen you in the chat before, and everyone's always talked nice about you. How you
I
doing?
know. Everyone's a great guy. He talks nice about everybody. He's great. Uh, Listen, Edwin, I agree with you. There's a lot of content creators. I'll talk about this very quickly. There's a lot of content creators that think they're Johnny Carson. They think they're as big as Johnny Carson, and it goes to their head. Listen, nobody knows everything. There's only one person that knows everything. That's the man upstairs. We learn
Yep.
constantly every single day. Every single day we learn something. So you can't say that you're a know-it-all. Know-it-alls, I shy away from. That's just me. But you're right. I agree with you. There's some content creators that that just think that they know everything, and that they can't be touched, and that's not the way to think.
I agree with you, Ralph. And two, like, I mean, I'll just say my thing, like in my example of me, like when I was 19 or 20, I thought I knew it all, and most men probably did, right? If you're being honest, I mean, I'm being honest. I thought I knew everything. I didn't know shit. Excuse my French, but you know what I mean. But you gotta learn. I mean, I'm talking me. I had to learn, right? And I learned something yesterday on the thing, like push the camera, you can see my face, then push it back, and then I go back and go on. And I learned something else yesterday. Next time I go on, I'll have my avatar and everything. So yeah, I like learning. Learning, you gotta like expand your mind. But
Mhm.
some people are just not, like I said, they think they know it all.
Yeah, you're right. I'm going to say something that's going to sound like I'm bragging, and I'm not. I'm very educated individual. I went to 3 colleges, and I know a lot. I know a lot, and the knowledge that I have, I share with other people. To help them learn something. But like I said, I mean, I don't walk around with an air about me or my nose up in the air and think that I'm better than anybody else, because I'm not. Because I put my pants on just like everybody else does. And like I said, I learn every single day. I've learned a lot about YouTube. Just for an example, I learned a lot about YouTube and what goes on in YouTube. I had no idea that all these things happen. When I first come on the YouTube, I was very green. So now I've been on YouTube for a year doing my show, and I've learned so much. So like I said, you learn every single day, every single minute you learn something. So nobody could know everything. It's just impossible. When you got that mind frame that you know everything, forget about it. It's just, you just got to shy away from people like that, because
Yeah, because all they have to do is bring you down.
exactly. You're right. So,
But yeah,
that's,
I had some college, before I went away and all that. But well, yeah, I mean, it's always good to learn, and I guarantee, like when you help people, that makes you feel so good, right, Ralph?
yes. I got to say something,
Um,
Karen. I got to say
uh,
something. Hold on a second.
Ralph,
Karen, I
Ralph,
gotta tell, wait, hold on a second.
Ralph is
Evan,
good.
hold on a minute. I want to say something to Karen. Karen, you know how many people have told me that? So many people have told me that, and I should have gotten into that field, and I just never did. I just never did. Okay, Edwin, I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I was just gonna say that Miss Karen and Miss Carol Quill, they say, Ralph, that you have an excellent voice.
I know. I listen. People have told me that many, many times that I should have gotten into radio, and I just never did. I just never did.
Boys, I always thought like if I used to call like you on the phone and everything, like my friends and stuff, people was like, you don't sound like how you are in real life. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
know. It's kind of like whenever I hear my voice, it's like, what the hell? I mean, that's just me. I don't know. But you have a great
Karen,
voice.
yeah, Karen. People have also suggested for me to do audiobooks. That's another thing.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah. Yeah, audiobooks.
Dude,
I don't
she's
have the
got a
time. Listen, guys,
she's got
I
a beautiful
don't have the
voice.
time. I don't have the time. I work
Oh
5 days
yeah,
a week. I work 50 hours a week. I work 5 days a week. I'm trying to do my show on a Sunday night. I'm working on a third channel. So I have to cut myself 10 different ways. I mean, I just don't have the time. I go to the
right.
studio. I haven't even gone to the studio to record any songs lately. That's how much my time is limited.
Ralph and Kid, I want to welcome Todd Father.
Who is
Todd Father is in the chat theater.
What up,
Todd
Top
Father,
Father?
Todd
welcome, Todd Father.
Todd Father's got a great show at 5:30, 6:30 in the morning. So if you're up in the morning, check his show out. It's a pisser. It could either be serious or it could be funny. It's a good show. So check out Todd Father's show. Just want to
Um,
give it a plug.
Todd Father, the link, Todd Father, the link is in the chat. Just press it and you can come on the panel.
But I want to
The
ask.
link is in the chat, Todd Father. Just go backwards, press the link. That way you can share with Ralph and with Kid Rock.
But I want to ask Kid Rock something. Kid Rock, have you been hearing something about another shutdown? Because I have.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I heard it. And you have like the fake news, like the regular news. That whenever they do a hint, that means they knew this was coming for a long time. So I've been preparing. I mean, I got enough food, but it's always good to like every time I go out, I get whatever we need, and then I get a little extra because yeah, everyone knows. You know what I mean? Because they're just. I mean, it's just like communism, if you ask me. I would just like we all learned about this. The toilet paper and all this other nonsense. I mean, come on. And like I said, if you didn't hear me earlier, like 100,000 people pass away from the flu every year, and a bad year is like 150. That's sad. But when COVID hit, there was only 1,000 people died from the flu. So what does that tell you, right?
Yeah, well, I got to tell you something. It would be very detrimental to the economy if they have another shutdown. And I don't think that people are going to abide by it. I really do.
Oh yeah, there's no way. I mean, and then like I said the other day, I was talking about China. China's about to belly up. China's going to go, and then they got a lot of problems here, so it's going to be like a big thing, and like you think inflation right now is bad. And yeah, you see that thing, inflation's like 3%. Come on. I mean, Edwin was telling me the other day that a dozen eggs in Puerto Rico costs $12. Wow.
That's
That's a
insane.
lot of money.
That's insane. I know Edwin was saying about that. $12 for eggs. That's crazy.
That's great. I mean, I think it's like 4 where I'm around, where I'm at. I'm in the mid, I'm in South Dakota, we'll just say. But you know what I mean? But yeah, it's like 4. But that's expensive. I remember it was like $2 like forever. You know what I mean? I mean, before the COVID nonsense.
You know,
But,
I just want to say something, and I mean no disrespect to anyone who voted for Joe Biden. I think he's the worst president we've ever had. He has ruined this country in the last 2 years, and I don't talk politics. I normally don't, but he is the worst president, and this country has gone so downhill, in the last 2 years. It was a shame.
I agree with you, Ralph, 100%. He is the worst, even over Obama and Carter. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm not bad mouthing these people, but I'm saying, but he is the worst by far, for sure.
Okay.
He is in a big scandal right now. He's in a big scandal.
Kid Rock and Ralph,
Yes.
just 1 second. Just 1 second. Arm distance. Arm distance. If you want to come up on the panel, you are welcome. Also, Carol is welcome. Karen, anyone that's in the chat, if you want to come up to the panel, you are welcome. To be clear, hold on, everyone. I've been on the air for 1 hour and 43 minutes. 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes, and we'll check, and we'll close the telecast. So keep on talking. Keep on with your discussion with Kid Rock, Ralph.
I just want to say one thing, that today at 8 p.m. tonight, I'm having a show on procrastination and how it can kill you. So if anybody's free and they'd like to join my show, it's at 8 p.m. tonight. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll check that out for sure. Yeah, but yeah, I think they're gonna shut us down again for sure, man. I mean, because it's crazy because the school just started and everything, and the teachers union I mean, oh my God, they're like the worst. They're like the map. I mean, I don't know, man. They're like they basically have everyone by the you know what I mean.
Well,
And
I did see a note that the teachers are receiving. There was one note that I saw from Monmouth College down here in New Jersey, where they're starting to wear masks again and stopping large gatherings. So that's a sign right there that
yeah, it's coming. It's coming because we're gonna get we had a pretty mild winter, I think. So we're gonna get hit with a lot of snow, and it's gonna freeze, and then everyone's gonna get shut down, and everyone better have a lot of food and a lot of water, and pray. You know.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think you're right.
It's better to be safe than sorry, I think.
Ralph.
Yes.
Ralph.
Yes.
One thing very important. Before we close the telecast, can you give us an update? Can you give us an update on your love life?
Oh my God.
Edwin is trying to get me married. I'm single, and I'm not in any kind of relationship, but I do have a couple of girls that I take out every once in a while to dinner, but nothing serious yet.
Okay, but Ralph, I want you to know that as soon as you decide to get married, I got Enzo the baker. He is ready to do the cake. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Edmund, do you know that I'm a minister? I'm a minister. I can marry.
Okay. We got Todd Father. Hold on, Todd Father. I got you.
Yeah. My opinion, Ralph. Don't look for love on YouTube. Okay.
Go ahead, Todd Father.
What's going on, gentlemen? How you doing?
Hey, Todd. What's
Todd
up?
Father. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ralph. I'm sorry.
Having a couple cocktails. I made myself something to eat, and I'm relaxing. I've had a really stressful the last 2 weeks, and I did a great wedding last night. And yeah, I'm up. This is normally when I'm working, so I'm up and I don't know, strolling the YouTube circuit, I guess.
You did a wedding last night?
Yeah, yeah, it was awesome. It was a really good time.
Good. Did you post any shorts?
I posted a bunch. I had a Tommy Stiggs moment today and posted like 4 or 5 shorts. so, but yeah, no, I had a guy singing "Baby Got Back" on the microphone. The whole song.
I saw that. Okay, those shorts are from today. All right, I saw that.
Yeah, yeah. So, and I just made one getting Anthony mad at me just now. So I put a whole.
Hey, Godfather, yeah,
How you
it's
doing,
Kid Rock.
K-Rock?
How you doing, buddy?
Good, man.
I seen you around, so yeah, you're good people, man. Do what you keep
Thanks,
keep
man.
doing what you're doing, man.
Yeah, likewise, man. I'm just I do it for fun. It's like all my friends live a half an hour away at least for me, and I work overnight, so I don't get to. This is like my socializing. So
Right.
but yeah, man, I keep it cool and just have fun with it. So
Yeah, we all have good shows. Our shows are all drama free. We have good listeners. We're like in this little community or group, I guess you want to say, if you want to call it that. And we have a great bunch of listeners, all respectful. And the content creators, they all agree on the same thing. They don't want any drama or any of that nonsense in their show, just like Edwin. So
Hey,
Yeah,
Ralph.
go ahead. Sorry, buddy.
No, it's okay, Ralph. So yesterday when I was doing the music for the ceremony,
yeah,
it was probably about 50 yards from the building. Okay, I could send you some pictures and show you. So I, went to turn on my speaker, the battery powered speaker. Well, turns out I blew it at my wedding last week. Speaker didn't work. It sounded terrible, and I had to thank God they had power by where the little archway was, and I was able to get music out there for them. And yeah, I had a couple hiccups with the equipment last night. It wasn't fun.
that could be scary. I know. I've seen many DJs go through that.
Yeah, so I didn't know. I charged it. Everything was fine last week. When I turned it off, the speaker wasn't blown. When I went to do the music for the ceremony, it was just sounded so horrible. So I had to drag one of my my main speakers down there.
Well, you have backup equipment, no?
Oh, I got a ton of equipment. Yeah, but I mean, that one I usually don't abuse very much. You know what I mean? That particular speaker. 'Cause it's just for ceremonies. So I don't have to flare it. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's gone. It's shot.
You're good at excuse me. You're good at what you do because you got a good personality, outgoing personality as a DJ. I listen to you how you conduct yourself when you're doing a wedding. Your voice and everything. So you've got a good presence.
Yeah, that's the only time I don't swear.
Yeah, right.
Me too.
That's what I'm
I swear
DJing.
too much, man. I swear.
I know.
So,
right? That's you're normal.
I swear around my kids more than I swear DJing.
Well, yeah, at work though, you know what I mean. All right.
No, I know. I try to be professional at
Oh yeah,
as
right.
much
Of
as I
course. But, I mean,
possibly
if you're
can. I
amongst
mean, I have
friends and
to.
stuff, if you have a couple beers, you know how that goes, right? It's gonna be, like swearing and talking and everything, right? That's normal.
I rarely drink when I do events, just because they're paying me a lot of money to make their day as perfect as possible. So I
Oh no, I was talking about if you're among your friends having a beer or so. You know how you
Well,
guys
no,
are.
like last night I had a couple rum and cokes just because I knew the bride and groom. You know what I mean? But
Oh
other
yeah,
than
right.
that,
That's okay. Right.
I usually don't dabble with that. Just don't. There's too much money involved, and word of
You
mouth
gotta be.
is
You're there
the
for.
worst thing.
You're there for a job, right?
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
But, I mean, I've been doing it for 7 years. I still love doing it. It's a great second source of income, and it'll help me put the down payment on my house. So I can't complain.
Oh yeah, I could never drink when I was doing a wedding because I was shooting video, so I had to.
Oh, you'd be falling all over the dance
Yeah,
floor.
I couldn't. Yeah, me neither. Everybody I went to, I drank too much. I mean, that just goes to the territory, though.
Godfather.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Edwin.
Godfather. Godfather. I wanted to share this with you. Here in Puerto Rico, we know a couple. We know a married couple. The husband does what you do. Does activities with music, and then his
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Someone dropped, I think.
Edwin.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm on my phone though, so I can't tell. Obviously, we're good.
Let's see where Edwin is. Did he drop him?
Yeah, we're all talking towards Edwin.
No, he's still on.
So
You might
Ralph,
have muted-
I don't want to give everything away, but I might as well. Remember how I said that one photo booth with the screen was going in and out,
Yeah.
and I thought I fixed it?
Yeah.
Well, I booted it up yesterday. I didn't fix it. The screen went completely black when I turned it on yesterday. So I actually had to have my wife bring, because it was closer to us. She brought my one speaker stand that has a monitor hooked up to it because I used to do karaoke. So she brought that, and I had to hook that monitor up to my photo booth. So it worked. You know what I mean? But I had to have an external screen put on it instead of the one that's built in.
You're lucky.
Yeah, man. So between the blown speaker and the screen going out on me, man, I was sweating bad for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah, so was the wedding really big? I mean, a lot of people?
It was almost 200 people, yeah.
Oh,
So I
that's a
mean, all
lot.
these
Yeah,
people are
that's a
asking to
lot
use
of
the
people.
photo booth, and the screen wasn't working. So I was,
Oh, wow.
my wife saved my ass. Like
Yeah, you got, yeah,
you know,
right.
I told her exactly what to bring. So I mean, I have a lot of equipment. I have a ton. I mean, I used to have before the pandemic or whatever. I had people on my payroll, and I had 3 DJs out, including myself, and so I have a lot of equipment. But
audio. Anyway,
There we go, Edwin. Go ahead.
we're gonna cut down the telecast because it's
Sure.
gonna be almost 2 hours. So I want to thank Todd Father for coming. Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
coming, Kid Rock, and Ralph also.
Thank you
So
all.
thank you, and I hope to see you all again. Okay.
All right, Edwin.
All
Have a
right,
good
sounds
one.
good.
Good talking with
Okay.
you, Ralph, and good talking with
Good
you, Todd
night,
Father.
everyone, and
You guys have a good night. Be
and
safe,
thank
okay?
you all for coming.
All right, fellas. Likewise. Take care.
Okay, take care, guys. Have a good one,
See
buddy.
ya. Yep.
Okay, everyone, we're all good now. So I'll say goodbye to you, Edwin, and to the
Okay.
chat fam. You guys
Okay,
are great. Go ahead.
Kid Rock, thank you again for help. Thank you again for helping me. Okay.
Not a problem, man. You know you're my buddy, man.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
good, you're a good man.
Okay, buddy. Okay, we'll keep in touch. We'll keep in touch.
Let me say my goodbyes to everyone, and you can take it. Okay. Thank you, Edwin. Thank you, Carol, Karen, Albanian Syndicate, Ralph, Todd Father. You guys were great talking with you guys. I seen you, but I finally talked to you. You guys are great. And I can't remember everyone because I don't have the chat. But everyone have a safe Sunday and have a good weekend. Okay. Thank you all for listening. You guys and gals have a good night. Be safe. Thank you.
Okay, everyone. I want to thank everyone for coming. Please forgive. We had a little technical difficulty. So I want to thank Kid Rock. Thank you, Kid Rock. God bless you. Give my regards to your dear mother. Brooklyn Bounce. God bless you. And nice to see you. Thank you, Miss Carol Quill. Thank you. And thank you, Miss Karen. Thank you, Arm Distance. Thank you, Todd Father. Thank you, Ralph Mucci. And thank you all for coming. And God bless you all and have a great Sunday. Have a great and safe Sunday. And please forgive for the technical difficulty. We had a little bit of technical difficulty. So God bless all, and thank you all for coming.